Before we start the video, just a quick reminder that I do have a Discord server, so if you haven't yet, please join it. We can chat there, and also it's a good way for me to communicate with you in case something bad happens to the channel. If you're interested, the link to it is in the description. Yo, what's up guys, it's OverlordX and I, and I'm here with Luke the Nindroid.
Hello everyone, it's me, Luke the Nindroid, and I am a Ninjago YouTuber similar to my friend OverlordX and while I may be smaller, that doesn't mean that I should be overlooked. But anyways, if you go down to the link in the description of this video, you will find the link to my channel, and hopefully you can go to my channel as soon as you can, because I have some really good stuff on there, and I think you should watch.
Today we're going to be counting down our top 5 picks for the best episodes in the WildBrain era so far. Please keep in mind that everything we will say in this video is based on our own individual opinions. Let's get started.
At number 5, we chose The Son of Lily. Now, before you get mad at us and stand outside of our houses with torches and pitchforks ready to maul us for our opinion, hear us out. We love this episode, otherwise it wouldn't be on this list. However, we both feel it is a little bit overrated, mostly because of, well, obvious Cole bias, and because of the recent passing of Kirby Mora, which definitely heightened this episode's level, you know what I mean? It definitely heightened the experience because this was the final episode that aired when Kirby Mora was still alive. So it kind of has that little bit of Cole bias in here. And we're not saying this episode is bad. Far from it. However, it is definitely at the bottom of this list, mostly because, well, there are better episodes. That's all.
At number 4, we have Nia. This is part of the Seabound finale, and oh my gosh, it was just done fantastically. It started off with a fight between Nia and Wojira. The other ninja were also trying to fight off the Merlopians, but Jay had some water in his lungs. This added some emotional impact to the story, and just seeing the ninja traumatized and everything, worrying for Jay. Also the soundtrack, it made you feel down during the episode. After having that emotion conveyed to me, I was genuinely shocked because I didn't know what was going to come next. But then, Nia emerged with the Endless Sea. We saw her go into her energy form and go fight Kalmar and Wojira. And yeah, as a whole, the emotion is what makes this episode so special. We didn't get emotional moments in Ninjago for a very long time, so to see this in this episode and to have this lead into a banger finale, that's why we like this episode so much. At number 3, we have The Upley Strikes Back. Some of you guys may not agree with this ranking, but I absolutely love this episode. Some of you guys are going to say, no, Son of Lily should be above this, but I completely disagree. What I love about this episode is that it leads to the climax of Master of the Mountain. This is one of the episodes where people said, oh, this is like old Ninjago. The Skull Sorcerer was a very threatening and intimidating villain, and then stuff went down. Cole and the Upley were able to influence the Munts and the Gucklos to cause a rebellion against the Skull Sorcerer and the Awakened Warriors, and the fights that were going on in this episode were just wow. WildBrain outdid themselves here with the animation, and by the end of the episode I was just like, oh my gosh, we need to see what happens next. I wish this type of choreography could be implemented into more of the show's episodes, but as a whole, in my opinion, it's amazing, and one of the best episodes of the WildBrain era.
At number 2, we chose 5,000 Fathoms Down, the 4th episode of Seabound. Now, this episode may be seen as kinda random, essentially, in our rankings, but we chose this episode for a very specific reason, and that is, this episode may not have looked like something much when we first watched it, but there was one shiny factor in this episode that made it into this countdown, and that was the relationship between Nia and Maya. This was something that was 100% needed, and we absolutely got it. And we also got one of the best foreshadowings in the entire show with Maya saying this kinda eerie sort of line with, I hope you don't have to make a sacrifice like I did. And sure enough, in the finale, which we'll get to, she does make that sacrifice. And of course, our number one pick for the best WildBrain episode is the most recent WildBrain episode, The Turn of the Tide. I mean, what can we say? This episode is phenomenal on so many ways. The fights between Nia and Kalmar, Nia and Wolgira, Kalmar getting eaten alive, which he so righteously deserved. And then I also love the tone change. It went from really happy with Nia saving the day to just very sad, which was such a flawless transition from a happy moment to just a sad moment, when Nia just basically departs from the entire team. I swear, this finale gave me vibes of the Titanium Ninja, and not many finales can provoke that kind of feeling. These are these types of finales that you only get to view and see and feel for like once in a lifetime. And Nia's eulogy, whatever you want to call it, was awesome, especially with the sheer amount of characters that we saw. And I'm not going to name them all, obviously, but there were so many characters, so that was definitely a hard scene to animate. And then, of course, the end. In loving memory of Kirby Morrow. If this finale was a pain scale, it would definitely have broken that scale. Thank you so much, Overlord, for having me once again on your channel. If you guys don't remember, me and Overlord actually made a Halloween collab discussing the 5 disturbing Ninjago scenes, which was essentially the second video I made on the topic. So if you want to check that out, go to Overlord's channel, or he'll most likely place an iCard somewhere. But anyways, I hope to collab with you again sometime soon. And on a final note, Overlord, please stop stealing my content.
I totally didn't do that. Yeah, totally. I'm really happy that I had you back again, Luke, and I hope we can produce more videos together in the future. So yeah, go click the link in the description, check out his channel, and yeah, what do you think about this discussion topic? Please let us know in the comments. Hopefully this video was enjoyable, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.